see a black screen. I see my ugly mug. And hold on, so there we go. 1, 2. No, we're gonna go 2, 1. There we go. All right. I don't have to see you, but gosh, I'd like to see you.
I don't know how this duo thing works.
No worries. I don't know how it works either. I mean, on your end, so I think it might be.
I think iPhone makes it really complicated.
Oh, they can open Duo to turn on the video. It says on my end. I don't know if you have to open something, but it doesn't. Can you? Yeah, I don't know if you have the YouTube link open.
I do have the YouTube.
Okay. Cool. Let me go to it so I can see. Hold on. And it's reversed, so I don't know why it does this. But oops. And why is it flipping? Okay. Let's see if I flip horse. Okay, so that's right on YouTube now. Okay. And I don't know what, and let's see if the display 1, display 2. Let's see if that works. No, okay. All right, well. Okay, so which one are you on? Which drawing?
One on Linden.
Linden, okay. Oh, let me see. Oops. So I want to go, damn it. Thank goodness we have a job sheet now. Linden and Whittier. Okay, gotcha. You did.
Oh, that's not the one.
What's that?
Okay, so our dogs are in the shop.
Oh, what happened now?
Well, the dogs keep getting out because their dad, leaves the gate open or whatever.
Is that Dan? Do I hear Dan in the background? Could you fix her camera so it works? On Duo?
See me, but I can't see him. Oh. I can only see us.
Did you call each other back?
No. Should we try that first? Huh. Oh.
I fixed it.
I fixed it. Dan, that's not funny. Yeah. That's not funny.
I don't have much time.
Okay.
I gotta get out of here.
Are you gonna go to the Matrix? Okay. You look good, dude. Except for the beard. I mean, that's scraggly. I mean, it looks good. I should say you don't look good.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a lot of hair going on here.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts.
The job's going good, I hear, huh?
Yeah. It's quite a headache.
But at least you have a headache, right? At least you have a headache.
Right. Yeah, it's going really good. Things going awesome. Thanks. I'm gonna pass you over to her. Have an awesome day, dude.
Okay, I love you, man.
I love you too.
Okay.
Maybe clean off your screen a little bit.
Oh, okay. The window.
Maybe I'll be oil on it or something.
Okay. Good plan. Good idea. Oops. I don't know if that's any better.
What? I know. Like I got my coffee. That's the main thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, I have my coffee. If I don't have my coffee, it's over.
Well, Dan bought this Dunkin' Donuts ground coffee crap. It's like the worst coffee ever.
Yeah, but I will bring when I come over. I will bring my beautiful coffee and my beautiful coffee grinder, and we will have coffee together. We will have coffee.
Okay.
Yes. So
it's not all oily anymore. It's so shiny.
Is it? Do I look good?
It's beautiful. Perfect.
Jazz hands. Great. So, oh God, I am such a dork. So why don't we? Did you what?
How YouTube is on my end?
What's that?
The screen's backwards on my end.
Yeah, I know. Oh, the screen is backwards on your end. Which one? The VIP or of me?
The VIP one.
Yeah. Let me go. See, this is so weird. Okay. All right. Let's do one.
Not that I can't understand it backwards. Just.
Okay, so it's not. Is it normal on your end now or not?
Yes.
So it's backwards on my end. So that's so weird. I don't understand. But okay, that's all right. Everybody out there, hopefully no one's watching because you better watch fast because I'm erasing this video after it's done or figuring out how to do it private so only me and Tracy can see because I'm not letting someone steal my work. Okay. So now that I've talked to the internets. So I have what's that?
That hit me with it. Get it out of your head. Let's go.
Yeah, you know me already. You're getting to know me. So we are booked online already. All the first week when I'm over there, get 3 appointments online, virtual. So that's going to be. I'm going to have the website redesigned. I'm going to send a quote. I'm going to ask him for the quote today, and then I'm going to ask him. We use QuickBooks. I'm going to use Jobber, and we're just going to go. Everybody's going through the website to get drawings, and we're going to just do it that way. And we're going to hit full speed, or try to hit whatever full speed is. I don't know what full speed is. So I'm going to say, would you put the one that you're working on in the computer, in the folder, and then we'll just work on it together and do the. Let's take this over here so the people on the internet don't have to see that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google Docs. And I'm going to go.
The dogs got out this morning, and now I've gotten the guilt trip from Roxanne on dogs.
Oh, did she give you a lecture?
Oh yeah, very nice about how it's like a marriage. You're together to live and die. It's not whatever.
Did you?
Need to figure out. Okay, and then she's like, "Here's our temporary fix. They have built in a cage or something," and I'm like, I didn't want to tell her because Zoe's gonna jump over that in 2 seconds.
My solution is the dogs go to the pound. I hate to say that. That's my solution. So.
And that's fine. She won't take them to the pound.
Right.
Because that's responsibility.
I'll take
everything.
I'll take him to. I'll take him to the pound. I'll take him to the pound. No problem.
Dan wants them taken to the pound.
Yeah. No problem. I'll do that. I'll do that. I probably can't do it today or tomorrow, but Saturday I probably can. So no problem. Yeah, we'll be a team. And there you go.
I don't want to take him to the pound, but that's what we got to do.
No, where else? Again, no, I have no problem taking the pound. No problem.
The Frisbee Spaniel will be gone.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
So I'm gonna have Dad take 2 pictures of the dogs, and I'll send it to Allie. Go, hey, they get 1 shot. Somebody wants the dogs, great. If not, Saturday they go to the pound, and you can call me a bad person. I don't really care. So we're done. They got things happen. Life happens. They're dogs. They, you know what? They had a good life. Move on. Okay. Did you? And I just.
Uploading.
Yeah, they're uploading. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, and again, I haven't called my dad or Roxanne because I'm done with the lectures and I'm done with. What did he say? He said, "Don't lie."
You don't have to lie.
Dude. I interrupted Dad. It was interrupting PJ. It was, knock knock, knock knock,
Who's there?
interrupting Cal.
Interrupting.
Moo! Right.
Didn't interrupt you because it's a little delayed, but that's the whole point of the joke.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been added.
It's been added. Okay. And we are at Whittier.
9-1.
Yeah. So again, you're going to work on your end. It's not going to save to the same place. So because I'm going to put it on my computer. And then, but we can, at least you can see it. And then if you do the same thing at the same time, and then we'll create the checklist at the same time. There it is. Is the baby up? Okay.
Well, what?
No, she's fine.
We'll work as fast as we can. Oh, where are we at? Come on, PJ. There you are. Oh, that's something. What's the internet telling us? Okay. Why not? We'll create. Okay. Start project. Great.
And that was an amazing one with the parcel. That was great. The lot is so square.
Oh, it's not, right?
Where did GIS get there? Do they pull parcel map data? Is that why they have the whatever the parcel map lines?
Oh, okay. So I see. So it changed the parcel map, and is the parcel map different than is the parcel map in the folder?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went on the parcel map.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. I don't know why it didn't come. Oh, it's because I created the first one. You dumb jerk. Oh, it didn't copy it over. Let's see if it's in there. Well, it doesn't really matter to me because you got the property. You got the. Oops.
The property line. So the property line that I drew is from the parcel map that I found on the county site.
Right. That's what we want to do. I'm just checking it because something went weird with the computer. Oh, that's the project file, and of course I don't have that. So
Open.
no, just the way. So when you because I already had the file made or something, or it came over. I don't know how I got it in my computer. Because I don't know. So whatever yours was, it wouldn't let me create it because I don't know if I created it before. Blah blah blah. I'm just trying to find the parcel map, and I got to go to. Oh, it's not in there. That's all right. It's on the drawing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I saved the parcel map. I have it open over here almost.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's the parcel map. Okay, yeah, you just haven't done the property line. You haven't done all that stuff on there. Okay. So so again, when it comes to the checklist, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over so you can see it on my screen. So we'll just do a plot plan checklist here, and I'll save this. And again, so when we go plot plan 3D, this is actually should be AG, Arrogant Designer. And again, we're going to do the first thing, and again, we'll do this at the same time here. No, I just want to go here. This is fine like this. Oops, let me go to. So let me just go to construction. So how would I do this first? So when we're doing the plot plan checklist or the plot plans, the first thing we want to do is just put on here the font is copper plate Gothic, and the size is 16. Is 16. Now, the way this computer works is, again, so there's this little arrow all the way over here in the corner. This little wheel on top of construction markup. And you've got general markup. So the other ones you had actually gone, I think you'd gone to plumbing or you'd gone to electrical to do.
I actually did not.
You did not? Oh, okay. It just did those. Okay. Sometimes you might arbitrarily, it doesn't really matter, but everything we want to do in general markup.
Okay.
When it comes to just the plot plan, again, when you click on, so that when we do the plot plans, we don't need to do any of the three. Of course, we're going to use house or we're going to use pool as those phases, or spa, or maybe steps and hardscape. But we're not going to, like on the house, we're not going to put in windows or anything else because we don't need to for that at all. Unless we're doing a 3D, we don't need any of that at all. So, but we do use the phases to do the drawing. So we're going to get a house, like I said, house, pool, spa, onwards. Except for when we're doing patio covers, because unless just to show the patio cover. So if the patio cover is within, when we're doing pools, and I'll be as quick as I can. When we're doing a pool, anything that's within the depth of the pool structurally, so if the pool's 3.5 feet, anything that's within 3.5 feet, we need to show the engineer, hey, it's within 3.5 feet. You have to show it so that they can engineer the pool for it. So if a patio cover is within 3.5 feet, we got to show that to the post. Even if it's within 10 feet, we're going to show it anyways because it's called 10 foot to daylight, and the cities will flag it a lot of times if you don't have it within 10 feet. But we're only concerned because later on, Tracy, in the next, you're going to learn how to do the engineering because we're going to be able to do that to where we do the engineering, give it to the engineer so they don't got to do it because they're so backed up. Anyways, so when you go to your settings here, if you click on this little wheel or this little thing, it comes up font, and then you have all these places to put font. I just care about general markup, and I care about the line. So the font is Copper Paste Gothic. It's light, and the size is 16. So all the drawings, and again, the other, so you just hit OK, and that should stay there. Make it default, and you go OK. That's great. All of the plans that I have, this one, that's why I have one dimension on there. If you go to that dimension and you click on it, as soon as you click on it, the next time you do a dimension, it is in that 16 phase. It is in the 16 Copperplate Gothic. So the last text that you're in, the next time that you do a text or you do a measurement, it's going to be in that text, if that makes sense, at that size. So, okay. So that's it. And you just got to watch it because sometimes it just randomly, if it's a drawing and we've looked under the past and it has the other fonts and you click on it, then the next time you do it, it's going to be in that font. And again, if you're in any phase, if you're in a pool phase or let's just go to a house phase to show you that. And you just did this. You can do that in construction markup, so that was fine that you just did it in that. But if you did it in house, you'd be able to go to that, or let's just go to house. I'll just go there. So if I go in house, but I didn't even have to do this. Anytime I do text in house, right, it shows up. And again, because the last one I did was that Copper Paste Gothic, all that is right down here in object styles. It's in. There it is. And I actually had this on a different, right? I had this and I had it red because I was doing something for pool engineering. But this font should be actually, I don't know why it's staying red, but it shouldn't be. Anyway, let's see if it goes red in here. Oh, so it is red. So I have to go to construction markup to change this color, which should be black. Anyways, so there we go. Okay. So again, so the first thing we're going to do in the okay, that's font is there. And if you notice with these text boxes, you got to bring them out sometimes. And yeah, and then you also have to, and I'm going to go back to, here we go. The way this text box is, if wherever I put it, so I've got to actually, if you see the blinking light there, oops, now it's back. Now that's going to be the right size. If I hit enter now on the outside, it makes that box bigger, right? And then it'll stay that way. So then if I stay like this, if I click on it, right, as where if I'm here, Tracy, oops, it goes like that. And why that is important is because sometimes we're doing boxes, and if I have a border here, right, and then this border, if I go like this, it's going to make it bigger, and it's going to follow wherever the enter. I don't know what the correct terminology is for this, but the computer does this, and it bothers me. But you got to fix it, because when we're doing the layouts for text boxes, you got to know that. And then this border, so all the stuff for all the text is in this object styles, and then the line size is right here too. So you have this, and then the line size is right next to it. When it comes to borders, you know, again, I usually have them at 5, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. What I am going to say is anytime we do lines in construction markup, they're always down here, and they're always 0.5, right? So lines for like if we're doing the sidewalks, like, so if I go to the GIS on this, and you did this perfect. So how you have this right here is absolutely perfect. The only thing I would do different, and the only thing I change is I do this. So it's usually 4 foot, which you got right on the money. I just go all the way across, all the way around like this. And I don't leave a space where the driveway is. I take this, I do that, and then I get rid of this. And then there's a greenway on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do the greenway next. There's the greenway all the way around again. Boom. And then I put in the approach. And I just do it like that, because then the lines are differentiated. That's it. And again, I try to keep things separated. Like you've got this, which is fine. I don't care which way you do it, because but it's, to me, I figure we're going to be training people. Eventually we'll be training people, so we want to do it all the same way. And if you later on say, hey, we should change it this way, I'm totally open for that. So now the driveway is perfect. Again, driveway being just like that. That's all you got to do. That's it. That's plenty. And then we can go ahead and put in all this stuff. And again, all we need is this, and the property line, and then you have the driveway, and you have the street name. So I'm going to put all these in here. Driveway just got to be like that. You still there?
Yeah.
No problem. So this is kind of a nice one. So all I need to do is the approach, the driveway, and then the sidewalk and the greenway. The last drawing, there was a greenway behind it. You would put it up here. We don't care about the greenway anywhere but on the front side of the street, or anything that's next to the street. On the back side of the property, we don't care at all. If it's on, besides slopes, which we'll get into later on, not today. So I usually just do this so the cities can see it. So I'll put the sidewalks in a couple different places, because you got a sidewalk and we got a street on this other side. So I'm just going to rotate these like this, so they can actually, this is a sidewalk, and then here's a greenway. When we get corner houses like this, I'll go ahead and put in the sidewalk like that, just so the city can see it. And it looks like that's the end of the greenway. Actually, this is just a sidewalk. This ends here. Is there a green? There's not a. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of this. This is so weird. So it goes like this. And then this just feathers into this like that. Close enough. The city's not, usually the cities aren't that picky. They just want to see the property lines. I've actually never seen a city ever say, hey, the street or something is off. I've seen it done when it's commercial plans, but that's it. So this is the street. So again, so this is all done. So sidewalk, driveway, approach, driveway. Sidewalk, greenway, greenway, sidewalk. And then I'll put one more sidewalk over here, all the way up at the top.
Later, dude.
Later. Love you. All right. All right. And then this, I'm going to label the street here, and I just go ahead and copy this. And because we got two streets, I want to label both these streets. So I'm going to take this. And again, this doesn't have to be center line or anything, Tracy, just a little bit off of the, because we don't have the space because we're trying to get this all on a border, right? So I just want to show the city. I just want to show the city where the street is. Right. And I don't know. So I'll just check out where this is. I'll go to Google Maps real quick because I don't know the name of that street. And Tracy, I'm expecting this takes quite a few times to get all this stuff down. This is not easy. It's not hard, but all right. So that name of that street is Dora Drive, and it's right here just to show you. So it's, if I look at it, there's Lindell and Lindora. So I'm just going to label that Lindora Drive. And I've got to look like 3 times because I'm meant to. Lindora. That's all I'm going to remember. Lindora. And I've made the mistakes of not having everything capitalized. Whatever. I like everything capitalized just because it shows up bigger. That's all. Lindora Drive. Okay, that's good. That's fine like that. I don't give a crap about that. Okay. All right. So that's basically when we do the plot plan. Where's my checklist? Here it is. Okay. So even before, this is a weird one. So usually we're going to do, I think the number one thing we're going to do is the border. So I would have gone first before I did that. I'm going out of order. But over here in library, and we'll get to the point. Plans, I have borders. I have a 32 by 24. Right? And we've got basically just 3 sizes. We have 18 by 24, and let me put those on here. And we got 18 by 24. We have 24 by 36. Or we have 30 by 42. And then we have either portrait, right? Portrait. Is that right? No, portrait. I can't spell. Okay. Is that right? It's easy to go because I just go to here, page layout. Landscape. Portrait. I have it spelled correctly. Yay. Okay. And then since I'm here, I'll show this. So when we go to page layout, that's how you lay out the page, is this little construction wheel, and then you have the page size. And the page size for this, I'm going to go back to construction markup first, because that's going to determine. And this is Whittier. So again, this big plan, I'm going to do let's see which one I had. I think I had this one. It's 32 by 24. I'm going to orient, and again, I want to have this square. So I want to have my world angle on. And when I'm doing this trace, what I'm looking for is I want to be able to get all the text boxes in, right? So all these text boxes, I'm just going to copy now. And when I do these landscape portraits, I just lay them out. Oops. Come on, PJ. And I just grab all this stuff here. Oops. Copy and paste works really well. Okay. And just put it right like this, because that's how we're going to orientate the drawing, right? And then I just kind of clean this up. Now these text boxes are just a pain in the butt because you really just kind of got to zoom in. And yeah. So that's why I talk about. So how when we do this, you see how. So now I have this text box. If I go, so there's 5 lines, then they're all the same, and then I can just go ahead and Then I can go ahead and set this one here like that. And again, the same thing with this. Like I got to have 5 lines. There's 5 lines in this one, so it's should be the same size, right? It's not. It just this thing is dumb, you know. So if I delete one and then I add one, okay, now it's the same size, right? Same thing. I got 4 lines. Delete. Hit it again. So once we get a little more into this and we got a little more time, we'll figure out how to make this streamline. But for right now, this is how it is. And again, always up for options and making this crap faster. And then I changed the date again. So what I want to do is whatever today's date is, it's 5/20. There you go. And then once you get to the point that you're doing the whole drawing, and you're going to be talking to the customer, then if you put your name and number in there, that'd be cool, because then they're going to call you. Unless you don't ever want to do that. If you just want me to manage all that stuff, I will.
Well,
what's that?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you know. So far you put up with me, so that's all we need. We're good. Okay, so we're gonna do the border. And we decided that this one is 32 by, this is 32 by 24 by 36, right? And then the pool is actually going right here, right? So you didn't like this pool is actually 20 by 30, and it's going right here, right? And then there's a downslope and all that stuff. But when it comes to pools, I think for today, we'll just get the bait, like really get this honed in, and then what the things that I need on the pool. Because most of the time it's the pool's already there, and you're just making all the notes. So and so I can lay this out. So you have a different template, and I'll send this over to you because I have a new one that I put in here, and so it is.
I think I have a drawing that has it in it.
Yeah, I'm basically going to get to the point that every time I change, I'm going to clean this up. When I come over to you, we'll sit down and go. I think by that time it'll be another 2 weeks, and you can sit down and you'll probably have a better idea and go, hey, maybe you have some suggestions, or you go, let's lay it out like this, because there's a bunch of stuff in there right now that I don't use that I just have in there, right? And I just changed the way that I did the like I had all these arrows. I said, oh, why don't I make a bunch of arrows like this, and it works, but I didn't copy them all correctly, so and my brain's so busy I haven't changed it. But the way that I'm doing this now is I'm taking this. So when it comes to the checklist, let's go back, PJ. Squirrel, right? Okay. So we're gonna go to. So we've got the border down, and then we've got the border, and then 2 is going to be the we're going to call those information boxes. And then the third, so let's just go number 3 will go to project. 3 will go to page layout. And we're going to orientate the page as it is in construction markup. And how we do that is, again, you click on this and then you pick the 24 by 36 by 24. It's already on. landscape, and I hit OK. And then I've got to do this, like this. So it captures, and then I've got to do one other thing, and that's grab this and then move it to where it's in the border, right? And it's got a border line on there. You can see it. It's got this. Let me go to, so when you go to this, what you want to do is you want to have the GIS off. And then here, it's the GIS is still showing up. It's because they've got this set up this way. You've got this little button down here, and then you've got object settings again. Okay. And I think so you go to object settings. I can't hit OK because of my stupid taskbar. So I got to go to the taskbar settings, and I've got to turn this off, automatically hide. And then I just leave this open because I like that open. And then I can go OK. But it has this show GIS background. I'm going to go, don't show the GIS background, and display scale ratios off because we don't need that either. And then I hit OK. And then there you go.
That's part of our template.
Right. And again, the reason I don't do all this stuff in product because it gets too slow. This program is too slow. So, okay. That's set up. That's ready for me to print. Yay. Right. And then I go back to construction markup. So number 3 is oriented. It'll be what is that page called? Page layout. Page how do you spell orientation? Hey, okay. And then 4 would be the PL. 5 would be all of the driveway, approach, sidewalk, greenway, and street. Right? All right. Hey man, look at this. This is working out pretty good. Okay. Then so that's where we're at. All right. You've laid all those things out. And again, I think before that you've already done before that you've actually we put in the house and property lines. But
that's what said to use the correct phase, right?
Right. Right.
Okay.
Right. So should I put a note in there like house use correct phases? No, I don't think I need to do it. Yeah. Because a lot of the times, because we're doing it 2 different ways. If we're I'm gonna renumber these because we're gonna go house is gonna be number 1. Because if you're starting the drawing, you're going to start with the house automatic. That's the first thing you're going to draw in the property lines. And then you go to everything else. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I forgot to tell Dan that if he doesn't like his job, he could always work with me. Because I'm a peach. Okay. Yeah. So usually now what I've done is, okay, we've gotten there. And then I go to the house, which is going to be the residence and the doors. Right. And I just put that on there. Again, a lot of times we're not even concerned where these things are. We just need to put a couple on because the cities want to see them. That's it. Like they're not going to go, oh, there's not a house, there's not doors here, there's not windows here. They don't know. They don't care. They just want their money. So because I've been to the house, or I can see it to Google. If you want to put a couple in like this, that's fine. And then just one, the door, the residence, and we're good. Now, when we're doing this, here's the other big thing. So at this point, I need to show the property line to the house. So for some reason, if you don't put this in, the cities every now and then they'll kick it back. So I just go ahead and put I need the four closest points to the house to the property line. All right, so those are the four on all four sides of the house. And it's got to be like, so that's the shortest distance. Does that make sense? From there. And I've got all four of those. And again, when I do the pool, Tracy, or I do a patio cover, the pool and the spa, when we do that, that's what's critical, is actually putting the water line of the pool to the property line. That's, and again, it's just one of the things we do for a technical topic. So when I put in that, when I do the house, I'm going to say house. Yeah, dimension to.
On this property, it does not have like a fence or block wall situation.
Yeah, you did, and again, so a lot of the times you're just going to do arbitrary stuff.
I'm like, because I mean, according to code, do they have to have that enclosed?
Yes. So it doesn't matter what drawing we're doing. We're always doing a fence and gate, and you can just do it right in the property line wherever you think it goes. I don't care if you label it as wrong. Like it could be the wrong because it just takes me a click to go, okay, it's a wood fence or it's a iron fence. But if it's there, I can just copy and paste. I don't have to do all that. So that's the next phase after we do this. So the next thing after I do that, so that's first. And I've got all this, and I'm going to add another one in there because we're going to put in the scale, the legend, and the north arrow, right? And again, we can get to the point, Tracy, that we've already done these pre-done, like all the pages, so they have all this orientated, if that makes sense. Because right now we're putting them in, but just because of time, I'm not able to make all these templates. And then when I come over, I think we spend 2 hours and we just make all the templates. Because then you'll have the time and you'll understand a little bit better. And then what's the fate? I have this in the seeing my stupid. Now I got to go back to the damn taskbar menu. Freaking this program, man, just irritating enough. Okay. And this shows me. Oops, where's north? Okay, so north is that way. Because if I don't have the north arrow in there, what are the little birds going to do? Oh, you already have it in there. Cool. I'm just going to use this one. Because, gosh, if they can't look on the internet to see where north is, what in the world would happen? Well, good morning.
I love that the first thing she rolls over and says, Uncle PJ, what are you doing?
Well, I'm working with your mom. So for some reason, too, this, I don't know what it is. I like to just copy and paste. It works better. So, and I'm just putting these all in the corner now. And again, I got to fix this, Tracy, because like the drain lines and stuff, when I copied this over, it's not doing it right. But these little things, I'll try and fix them this week or Friday. I have a little bit of breathing room. What a wonderful problem to have to have a successful business. I try not to complain too much. Okay. And again, we only need this one scale now. I've gotten rid of this 1/8 scale. I'm getting rid of because we don't need it. I don't need to put it on there twice. And that's the what would we call that? That is the legend, north arrow, and scale. Okay, 5, 8, or 6, 7. Legend, north arrow, scale. Okay, then as we move on, so the next thing we're going to do is the gates and the fences, right? So this one's a hard one because we don't have anything, so it's just arbitrary. I'm going to go right from this corner here. And again, if we had gates and fences, it still doesn't matter. You've got to do it in the general markup and in construction markup. because the fence and gate stage suck. It doesn't work. And they're going to go right to the closest point. I already talked to them, but I also tell the homeowners, I go, the fence is totally arbitrary. It is just to get it through the permit. And then when you meet the inspector, he's going to go through that with you on site. So the line phase, and this is actually going to go up to 5, the size of the line. Oops. And you got to click on it and hit enter, or it doesn't do it. Enter. And there, we're good. And then we're just going to label it. And for right now, we're just going to call this all a 6-foot iron fence. Let me go here. I just need to mark them each, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. And we're going to have 2 gates on this. Right, so if it looks like it's a room enough for a gate, like this is 8-7, and there's room a gate, I'm gonna put a gate in there so they don't flag it at the city, even if there's not one there. Right, so and here's a 6-foot iron gate, copy paste, boom. I gotta orientate this a little bit up here. And Tracy, do you want me to go ahead and purchase you 2 things? But I can wait till I'm there, but I'd rather get them on my way over. I was going to get you a quick key like I have, and I was going to get you a webcam.
I don't need the quick key because I just locate all my quick keys on my
Cool.
left hand.
No problem.
As it is before.
Cool.
I'm getting there on what the keys are.
Yeah, that's again. I'm just giving you options. I don't care how you do it. Yeah, well, again, it'd be nice that if I think you're enjoying working with me, unless you're really good at lying, which I don't think you are. So, again, it's very fun. I think it seems like it's working out. So I'd like to just continue training you and get you to the point where, because the other thing, Tracy, is fine paying you what I'm paying you now. But when we get to the 3D and you're dealing with customers, or you can do all drawings and you say, hey, PJ, can you pay me more? I'm going to go, no problem. Because it's, again, I want you, again, and I'm going to keep wooing you. I want you as a partner, right? So there you go. Okay. So Dan's not as suave as me. Or is he? Is he? Yeah. Okay. So then I got the fence and gates on there, and there we go. So that's done, right? So it's fence and gates is next. And I've been doing this all these years, and gosh, I'm still excited about doing this crap. I don't know why. That's the way it is. Okay. This drawing now, as it stands, is so almost done. I mean, really, all I've got to do is put the pool in and the spa and the rest of the stuff, and boy, we're right there. So since we're here, okay, so I got that. That's all the technical stuff. The fences are done. Okay, we got the gas and electric and the pool equipment. So the last one, you'd done a great job, and you'd put in the plot plan, you'd actually put the physical pool equipment in, right in the drawing.
There.
Oh, was that there? Oh, well, then it wasn't your fault. Jeez. So we take this.
I'm like, I didn't move it. I didn't do anything with it. They put some crazy pool equipment stuff, and I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah. So basically, that looks, so the pool layout that they have, like as the 3D, I never use. I just have my own ones that I put in there just because. Right, it's a much easier to use. So I have them right here, and there's rarely a chance where I put 3 pumps in. So we have a 1 pump and a 2 pump system, and it's really easy when you're doing swimming pools. If there's a water feature, we're gonna have 2 pumps. That's it. So, there you go. If there's any water feature, 2 pumps. If we get into water feature and a grotto and a slide, and there's more than like 3 water features, we're gonna add another pump. But the builders can do that on their own. They know what they're doing. If it's a homeowner and he's got a complicated project, I'm like, you can't build this yourself. There's more than 2 pumps or 3 pumps. You're going to get in trouble real quick. Right? Because as soon as you get into really difficult pools like infinite edges, multiple water, you know, like again, it's complicated plumbing and you know, there you go.
We're
This-
trawlers, PJ.
What's that?
We're trawlers, not plumbers.
I so love that term. I use it. I used it twice today with Daniel. I said, I'm just a drawer. I'm just a drawer. And we went into the weeds because he really got interested. He's like, so, you know, because now he's the second person in 2 days, Tracy. He's like, oh, you know, I got my apprentice who likes really CAD. Would you train him? I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I won't train anyone else. I said, until me and Tracy are booked beyond capacity, and I've talked to her, because he's one of my best friends. I said, and she's my partner, because I'm not doing this and having someone steal all my work and all my knowledge. No way. Because even with the internet right now, again, I'm deleting this video. This is a lot of stuff and a lot of knowledge. I'm not doing it. No way. And then Mike from Castaway's daughter, who I started training last year, he's like, oh, she got so much and she learned and maybe she could work for you. And I'm like, no, she can't. Not a chance. She can work for you, Mike. No problem. But no. So anyways, so I take the pool equipment and I just copy and paste. And then this pool equipment, a lot of times you'll know, or I've told you, or it's usually on the drawing. You'll get a drawing from a builder and he says, here, the pool equipment goes here, and you just put it there. And so the pool equipment's going right there. And again, I'm going to square it up with the house. Okay. And there you go. And then the gas and electric. So the other big thing, so when we do pool and spa equipment, I'm just going to point to the pool and spa equipment. And this, again, we have to show how close it is to the property line. Right? There it is. Because if you don't put that arrow in there, the city's like, how close is it? We can't, we don't have our scale. All right, okay. There's 44 feet. Right? That's it. Now this one, because it's so close to the house, the front of the house, I can count on my fingers how many times I've had to do this. But usually I'm just doing it here, and I'm doing it. This is rare. Usually this pool equipment would be in the back of the house, but it's not. It's on the side and the front because that's where it's going to go, and that's fine, right? But usually we go in the back, and I'd have to show the distance to the side, and I'd have to show the distance to the property line, right? And if it's in the corner, I got to show from each side. So that's all. And then that's it. There you go, the property. So we're going to go 9, pool equipment. I think we're pretty good drawers, though. I think we are. Okay. So if you get a drawing that close for me for the rest of the time, if you never do anything else, I will kiss your butt so much it's not even funny. Because that saves me so much time. What's that?
All this helping you, because sometimes I'm like, I don't know what else to do, so I just dump it in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep doing that. No, so this will help you, but the drawing you did from last night, well, I'll pull that up in a minute. Tracy, it was perfect. Like you did. Again, I showed up. I showed them. They're like, ooh, ah, just boom. And they used all the existing stuff, all the hardscape. They kept that. So I didn't have to change nothing. I was like, oh, that's awesome that you drew it in there. And then they were happy as clams. Paid cash.
because we walk on water, PJ. We walk on water. We're drawers that walk on water.
We walk on water to homeowners, and we're just for homeowners, we're Jesus the drawers. And for the contractors, we're Forrest Gump the drawers. That's exactly what it is. Right? Now these people, and this is kind of, so there's a slope here, right? You can see this slope. It's a really nice, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to worry about the slope right now. I'm going to put it in here for you just so you can see, but I have to draw the slope because for the engineers, right? And what this is, and I don't think I'll put this on the checklist right now because it's a lot to to talk about, but this is a downslope, and that's what we either have if it's down, it's really easy. If it's down away from the pool, then it's a downslope. If it's up, right? If it's the top of the slope, it's the top of the slope. If it's the toe of the slope, it's the bottom of the slope, right? That's it. And we just label it like this, right? And again, this actually has, this slope goes like this. Because it goes like this. But I only have to label what's close to the pool. That's all I care about. So I'm going to go, here's the top of the slope here. Here's the top of the slope. And I'm probably going to stop right here. That's fine. And I'll just go like this. And then the toe of the slope, of course, is the sidewalk. Right? And I'm just going to call this, the toe of the slope is actually, here is a, we're going to call it negative 12 feet, right? And we're going to do the same thing on this side. The toe of the slope's there. And I'll just go here because that's the sidewalk. I'll just line it up. I'll just make the sidewalk end. There you go. Boom. That's good enough. We're, again, not building a space shuttle. Not building the freaking space shuttle. So don't care. Just enough because the engineers are going to look at this on GPS. And by the way, with the GIS system, the Google Earth, later on, and I haven't done it yet, but when we get the super technical pools, you can actually get the entire slope line in a cross-section view from Google Earth anywhere in the world. It's crazy. It's insane. It is. It's like they showed me it once in my mouth. I was like, so you can't hide anything from the engineers. So if you say, yeah, because I have builders do it all the time. My builder's like, oh, just show there's no slope. And I go, not a chance. For one, those people give me $50,000 worth of business a year. You don't. Secondly, if this screws up and they get sued and you get sued, I'm probably going to get sued too. So we're not doing that. We're doing it right because it costs you an extra $300 worth of steel. You want to try and cheat, or $150 for a detail? No. I'm not just a drawer. I'm an engineer. No. There's a toe slope, top of the slope. Oh, where's the top slope? Okay, top of the slope. And I put this little number on here. Like, okay, so it's basically when we're talking elevations, it's plus zero, right? Okay, whatever. Because you got to have a finish or a start elevation, right? Top of slope, plus 0. I'll get rid of this one. That's fine for there. And then I got to put it here because that's where the pool's going. I'll get rid of this other one. Okay. And this is a 5-foot setback. For most cities, it's 5 foot, but these actually we're putting it, we're going to actually put this at 5 foot. Or actually, I think I went 6 on this. I have my notes, but, oh, hold on. We got to do the gas and electric. I'm getting ahead of myself. And I have that on my phone. Hold on. Where is my notes? There we go. Aha. There it is. E and. Okay. Okay. That's why we have that this way. So we got to put the equipment in, and then we do the gas and electric. Okay. So gas and electric I have right here, G and E. And again, this is a simple. Is she there? Let me see my beautiful. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. I'm drawing. Me and your mom are drawing on the computer. We're doing work. Hi. Hi. Look at this. Watch. Riley, look at me here. Hi. Now look at me here. Hi. 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 What's that?
She's all.
Was that confusing you? Oh.
Yep.
That's me right there, and that's me right here. I'm gonna see you pretty soon. I'm gonna come over and stay with you. Yeah, you want to see Mr. Shark? Wait till me and Mommy. Can you give us 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes to finish working, and then we'll do Mr. Shark? Can you just give me 5 minutes? Me and Mom are almost done.
Yeah. I'm working. Here. You need what? I don't know where your car is. You can go find it. Go find it and bring it back to me.
So we'll just finish gas and electric, and then that's good enough for today, I think, huh? Or you tell me. So the what's that? Yeah. So the gas. So we're gonna put the electric is here, and again, I like to have just the sign square with the house, and then the same thing. The gas is over here, right here. Again.
Did you? So you had you gone to this house?
Yeah, I've gone to this house. So a lot of times. So here's the thing: is that you might get a drawing from a builder, and it might not have the gas and electric on it. So all the drawings I'm going to give to you, I'm going to try and make sure that you have the gas and electric. I think the next one, the lady might not have the gas and electric on there. So that's okay. So don't worry about it. If I give you a drawing and that's there, just skip over that because I'll take care of it. Because we get a lot of plot plans from pool engineering because the homeowner, it's not correct. And then she looks at and she goes, I don't understand. I have all this stuff on there. I was like, I got it. It's not right. You got to have a bunch of stuff that you don't know how to do. And then I do it and I go over with them.
You're like,
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So, yeah. Oh, I get texts from people. Okay. So here we go. All right. So then I'm going to take this line. So now the line for gas and electric, I'm going to put it over here. I use a specific size and a specific line. And again, you want to make sure you're in general markup. So 10 is meters. Okay, so basically we're going to show the equipment and that gas meter line, and the line is, oops. The line is a dash line 3.5 points. And I just kind of pick that size so that I know, that's just as arbitrary. That's the size. So it's different, and I just keep it the same dash because the cities don't care. That's it. So so here, and it's real easy. We're going to go like this from here. And it's usually on the outside of the meter. So it's usually like this. It's got you go just a little bit off like this. And then there's a patio cover here. We can't put gas and electric lines under patios. And because the pool's right next to the house, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this gas line. We're going to put it right next to the house too. And then, so this is the electric line and just going to go right to the pool equipment. The gas and the pool equipment are always going to just end right in front of the pool heater. And then I have the electric call outs right here and the gas ones right here. And again, usually it's just these two that I have. I don't have to label them because it's usually just a pool heater, right? For the gas, the electric is the only time we are going to adjust it is going to be when there's other outlets or a patio cover, and we've got to call that out. But usually it's just the electric line to the pool, right? And I don't know what happened here, but something. So I'll just take this line. I didn't want to do this. Bing. And then all you gotta do is click on this line and go to smart data, and it tells me it's 207 feet. I'm just gonna go ahead and put 210. Round up. That's it. That's done for the electric. The gas meter is pretty damn easy because it's just right there. Oops. And some reason I used that one that I had, so I got to do this. But usually I have two lines over there. So I'll just do a gas line and I'll change the size. Bing. Bing. And again, the line size is this dash one right here, the first big dash right there. And the point is 3.5. Yay. And then again, I'm just going to click on this. It's 15. So we're just going to go 15 is fine. The plumber's got plenty of pipe in there. He's not looking at my plan and going, I'm only bringing 15 feet. So 15, I always put total pipe as 15. I don't know if you know anything about gas pipe. So so gas pipe there's two different types. There's stuff for outside, which we call PE pipe. It is yellow pipe. It is plastic. It is welded together with a heater, and they use a tracer wire so you can find it because it's not metal. Inside the house, you have to use hard pipe, right? But again, the pipe's got size, all the stuff's on there, but the pool heaters are always 4,000 BTU. The pipe size is 1.5 inches. All the new heaters since 2000 are called low NOx. They fire at 80 to 90% efficiency. They need a lot of gas. That's why the pipe's that size. That's it. And this is a long run. So again, I could upsize this to 2 inches. It doesn't need it. The cities might kick it back just for that, but we're going to leave it at 1.5 inches and deal with it then. So, and then what I'm going to do is, so that's Elfin. If you get to here, oh my heart flutters because that's just because now all I got to do is the pool stuff. I just got which is usually we've already got a drawing that's got the pool in it too. So now that I go to the pool, and I'm not going to worry about the downslope, but I'll do it real quick. So downslope, I'm just going to show the downslope, right? Because it's not going to be part of this pool on this side. But I just show a downslope arrow that, just shows that's how we show a downslope, just like that. Just a little arrow on the line. That's it. Boom. And again, Tracy, I do my best when I'm doing this. So I notice on the other side, and I don't know, I can add a call out arrow. It's over here. So I notice this gas line is going through. I'm going to get rid of this GIS. The gas line is going through the text on the gate, right? So I'm either going to take this and put it over here, which is probably preferable. So it's not so they can read it. And same thing with the gas and electric. You can put it on the inside of the house. I don't care. We just want to be able to read it, right? We just want things to be able to, that's all we want. And then we like to see the arrows. I like them a little clean. So as long as I can see them, sometimes I get a little retentive and this is not straight, right? So and again, it won't let me click on this. Oh, there it goes. So I can grab that. And there you go. There you go. Oops. You can see me. God, that coffee's good. Okay. So this pool, let me see the size of the pool. Boy, we were just humming along. I'm very impressed that we got this far. Okay, what did I say the pool's going to end up being? 12 by...
I love it. Want those? Okay. Okay, go ahead.
5, 10, 12,
What these? You want letters? You want
30.
color?
Okay, let's see.
There you go. Good luck. I'm glad. That's all you need. You don't need any more. Thank you.
What?
I thought you made some frogs. I made some frogs. 1 second. We're going to put this pool in here. Watch.
We're going to put a pool in and then we're going to be done for a little bit. And then I'll do frog and shrog, okay?
Okay. So watch right here. These little 4 foot. So we know where to put the pool. See? It's a cool pool. We do the essence right here. Yep, that goes just like that. Good job. Right here. Look.
Okay. The biggest one for this tree, this has got to be 10 foot off the slope or the engineering gets gnarly. So I'm going to put a 10-foot slope line. And then I'm going to take the pool and I'm going to drag it over here.
You did it. Good job. Orange and orange. Good work.
Yeah, seeing their property line and what goes up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that pool over for them. I'll go over this with them online, but okay. So this is the pool. All right. Oops. Where did it go? Pool. Come on, pool. There we go. None of that, Tracy. What are you doing, Tracy?
Yawning.
None of that. Okay. That doesn't look square, but it is. Okay. We're going to go 30.
The property line, it doesn't look nice.
Yeah, it doesn't. But again, I'm going to tell them, hey, your property line's a little weird. And, when you lay it out, so I got this at almost 11 feet. I'll fudge this a little bit for them. I'll mess with it a little bit. If you would, yeah. So anyways, because if you would just email me because I don't want to redo the file. If you just email me the parcel map when we're done.
I put it in. I dumped it in the folder.
Oh, the dump. Okay, I'll grab it from there then. So this is the pool, right? So again, with the pools, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do and I'll put a spa in there too.
So the one you sent me yesterday, a spool, is that a real thing?
It's just a name. It's just a pool. It's just a small pool. It's just a stupid name they give it. Yeah. So just a stupid name they give it. That's all. It's a pool. It's a small pool, so they call it a spool. Whatever. Okay. Yeah.
So good. Is there any other ones? Ooh, can you find green? Yep, that's red. Is that one green?
Okay. So there we go. Ba 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 ba. Okay. So then the pool is what we're worried about. Is that you got to do, or I got to put the spa in there. Okay, spa. So that's a 7-foot spa right in there. And not a lot of room. You're not going to be, again, we might kick this out. We'll see how they like it because I'm just going to review this online. But for right now, so I would go ahead and put the steps and benches in here. And I like to put them in here because when we're doing the calculations for like the water.
We'll be done in 1 minute.
1 minute.
No.
Is she done? No problem. So all I do is put, when I do the pool and spas, again, same thing. I want the edges of the pool, to the property line. That's what we've got to have, and to the house. So this is 4 foot. It's 5 foot there. That's fine. The spa. I don't have to do the spa again. I don't have to do the spa and the pool, unless the spa is closer to the property line than the pool, right?
Okay.
So, but then again, I'm also going to do the length and the width of the spa and the pool. So here the spa is 7x7, right? 7, and then this pool is actually, it's going to be a little bit bigger because I'll fudge the property lines, but I'm not going to do it right now. And then this is here. This is 30. And I can leave those lines on the inside, or I can take them out like this. For this pool, I'm just going to leave them on the inside. This one I'll probably leave on the outside just because it looks a little better. And then I might adjust I don't know if you saw it yet, down here on the bottom, the label, I can move the label over, or out. Yeah. So, and then the only other thing I'm going to add on here, again, I think we should stop there, Trace, because then the only thing I got left is to do the deck, the concrete, and then I've got to label these. So when I've done the pool and spa, but I draw everything again. Let's assume we have the concrete and everything laid out. What I'm going to do in construction markup is then I'm going to label the pool and the spa, right? And again, it calculates everything for me. So yeah, so I just go here. And again, just so you can read it. And if you see that little red dot, we want to get rid of that dash. So if I go to pool, and I can do that in construction markup. So I go to construction markup, or I can do it in the pool phase, smart data, and I'm just looking for 3 numbers: the perimeter, the area, and the volume. Those are the only 3 things that I care about. So the area, it's 81, we're going to call it 82. The area is 259, we're going to call it 260. And the gallons is 7,200. I'm just going to round up. So 82, 260, 72. And I put all those numbers in here: 82, 260, 72. The coping, again, if it's a drawing from a builder and I don't know what they're going to do on the edge of the pool, I might put to be determined. I know they're going to do poured in place here, but maybe, or they could do brick, or they could do stone. So the edge of the pool, I usually label on what it's going to be. 90% of the pools are poured in place. They're almost all the same. And then same thing with the spa. Now, a spa, I don't even need to really calculate, but I can go there. But because I can go here, I got to make sure and be clicked on the spa and not on the steps. 49,000 gallons, right? You got a question?
Nope.
I put 50 because whatever. And then, 800 gallons or whatever. And then I don't know what they're going to do on the facing. I can't remember if we're raising the spa or not. I think we are, but they don't know what they're going to do on the facing. So I'm going to put to be determined. And then again, call out arrow.
You can add that.
Yep. And then I think and again, there you go. And boom, there's a pool plan. I mean,
Well, that easy. You're welcome.
You're just a drawer, Tracy. You're just a drawer. If that didn't make your brain explode, I don't know what will, because that was a lot of stuff. That was a lot of stuff.
I'm just as nerdy as you, and I like it. It's weird.
Dude, I love, again. So gas and electric, then we're going to go pool. 11 is going to be 11. Pool.
You're doing so good over there. I forgot you moved that.
feel like I forgot I had a kid.
It's just being all quiet. She went over. Anything else? You just eat it. Okay, then don't.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and give you this, Tracy, the drawing. I'll put it I should put it someplace, or should I just because it's got the checklist on it. Or I could just copy this and share it to a Google Doc, and you can copy and paste it, put it in there. Let me do that.
Don't have, like you said, are like the borders. I have the new template because that was on the one I did last week, maybe.
Yeah, let me put in. I'll just share this drawing because that makes it easy, and I'll put in the bigger one, the border, and then so you have them, because now you have basically you have. Oops.
I'll have all of them.
Yeah, I have all of them, and
There's the three.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
300.
And I'll go look. What I'll do is I'll go File, Save, and I go File, Save As. Should I just go?
Save it as like a training file.
Yeah, I think so. I think what I'm gonna do is. Okay, how do I do this?
But no, I mean, save it as is.
I'm gonna save it as is right now, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna go New.
Or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go New. I'm gonna go Training Tracy. There you go. Sounds wonderful. And then I can go Open. Oh, where'd it go? I go File. This is easy to do because now I just go File, Save As. Haha. And where's Training Tracy? There's Training Tracy.
Yeah. I'm almost done.
Just about done. And we're going to do sock. And we're going to do, okay, and I go Save. Awesome. And then I go like this. Okay, I'm going to log off of YouTube.
Okay. These are all important. All of them.